Hello and welcome to this chess endgame review of a 4-pawn breakthrough. And before I begin, I would like to remind all viewers and subscribers to please leave a comment with your vote for the upcoming 150th video for this channel. Vote for who you think is the greatest chess player of all time, and the 150th video will feature that chess player. And so let's begin with this chess endgame review of a 4-pawn breakthrough. So in this position, take a look at it and see what you think white should do. White to move in this position. How can he break through and get his pawns, get one of his pawns through to promotion? And this position, with these pawns set up like this, has occurred in my own games in a Caro-Kann endgame. This position can occur with these pawns set up like this. And so I'll turn on the analysis and evaluation now. And so we see white is winning in this position. And here it looks like either g5 or f5 will break through with one of white's pawns, allowing him to promote. And so if we look at f5, excuse me, white pushes forward with this pawn. And here there are multiple ways to obtain an advantage here. But if black were to capture, we see immediately why that doesn't work after white recaptures, and then he has this unopposed pawn here which he can push forward. And so if the king tries to stop that, the pawn pushes forward, and even if it's captured, a recapture, and white will queen before this king can get to that pawn. And so that clearly does not work. And so after f5, maybe a better try is to move the king up in that direction, but even then it's too late for black. And so in this position, f6 can be played, and then after capture we have capture, and then if this pawn races to promote, we have this pawn moving forward, threatening to capture here. And so after capture, now the h-pawn is free to move forward, and white will promote and will be winning in this position. And if we go back to the beginning, another possibility is after f5, we had king to b4, and then f6 was played. Another option for white instead of f6 after king to b4 would be g5 as well. And so this is very interesting how white has lined up all four of his pawns here, and both the g and f pawns are able to be captured. But if this pawn is captured, then we have the f-pawn moving forward, threatening to capture and then promote. So after that pawn is captured, the h-pawn races forward and queens. And even with these four pawns and the king, the queen would be able to come down into the position and just start picking off pawns, as they are not advanced far enough to give the queen any problems. And so the game may continue like this, and the queen would be able to come down here and stop these pawns. And if he ran into any trouble, the king could come over and assist, but the queen should be able to just mow down all those pawns. And so that was an example here in this position where 4 pawns against 4 pawns set up like this, and they are able to break through and even after sacrificing a few of white's pawns, one of them is able to break through and promote to a queen, and then just pick off the rest of black's pawns for the win. And so I hope you've enjoyed this chess endgame review of a 4-pawn breakthrough. And in the Caro-Kann especially, it's possible to see this endgame. I've come across it multiple times in the Caro-Kann endgame. And so I hope this video helps you in your own chess endgames. And if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And feel free to leave comments or suggestions. And once again, remember to leave a comment with your vote for who you think is the greatest chess player of all time. And whoever receives the most votes, we'll have an end game, or excuse me, we'll have a game review based on that player that you voted for. And if there are any other players that you would like to see a game review done on, please leave a comment. Thank you and have a great day.